Thank you. Thanks a lot, Kaustubh. And first and formally, thank you everyone from SPS Business School. And it's a really opportunity to connect back with the students is what somebody, after years of experience looked at. Because as a student, we had certain issues, we faced certain challenges, and we thought if we had somebody who could have told us this solution or told us this thing, it would have helped us when we were student. So I'll try my best in next 15 minutes to pass on as much as wisdom as I can from my experience. So here we go. I'll start with sharing my screen. Okay. Can everybody confirm they can see the screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Chetan, we can see the screen.
Yeah. So yes, today we are gathered here to discuss a very important topic. And what other topic than the impact of COVID-19 and placements, right? As Kaustubh pointed out at the start of this call, when you joined MBA, one of the key factors, the key word which was in your mind was about placements. And we are at this point where placements are taking a hit. So how do we fight it, and what is the way forward for the industry? So I also like to bring about certain points which other panelists discuss. For example, when Dr. Parag said, we need to come up with the new normal. So when the new normal is the new, what is the new normal? When I talk about the business point of view, it's about the long-term sustainability. It's about the long-term thinking. So today, the businesses are going to change their strategies. As an individual, also, you need to change your strategies and focus on the long-term of your career. We see a lot of short-term strategies. I'll take this job, make a jump, go to this place, take a jump, go to this place. After 2 years, I'll try something. Certain times that doesn't work out. So you need to work out a strategy which is long-term and also sustainable. And Dr. Parag also mentioned a point about mental health. That's a very key point, and I'll try to bring that into my presentation because again, a mental strength is one of the very basic, characteristics and as an entrepreneurship you would need if you're looking to start your own business, your venture, or get into an early stage startup. There was also an interesting figure which was mentioned by Sir Ravi. He said in last year, more than 50% of the companies that visited your college were SMEs. Now this is a very beautiful figure. SMEs are on the rise, and with the voice for going local and the rise of government policies to support the local manufacturing, the rise of SMEs is going to be evident. And if you're looking for a long-term growth, along with learning in your career, SMEs will be one of the best options to start your career with. So do not deny saying, this is not a brand, this is not an MNC, this is not a multinational venture. The things that SMEs will provide will help you in a long term, and take it from the experience that I come from, it will really help. Also, there was a point made by Tushar where he said, changing the way you prepare for your interview. Well, obviously, so I hope you guys are practicing the video conferencing, talking to yourself on a video. When I was an MBA student, when I was preparing for my MBA placements and MBA interviews, we used to do this thing, put your camera in front of you, try to see how self you speak. So that was kind of, avoided by many of us, but now it becomes compulsory. So these are the few points which were interesting from the previous discussion. Now, from my side as an entrepreneur, I have two things to say over here. One thing is, as an entrepreneur, what do I look at when I look for hiring, resources in my company? And second thing is, what if somebody wants to be an entrepreneur? What if somebody wants to start his own business or start his own company? So what are the two ways, options you have, and how you can outweigh one or the other? Yeah. So that is something at a very individual level, depending on all the resources you have to decide. So, but in whole the discussion, I think there's enough focus has been laid on what the student should do to get hired. So I'll rather avoid going to that point and rather talk about, if somebody out of all the participants, if somebody is looking to be an entrepreneur or jump into a startup or look for a job in the startup, what are the kind of characteristics you need to develop? So that will be something I'll try to cover in the next 15 minutes. Yeah. So just Just a second, the presentation. Okay, yeah. So let's start with something everyone can relate. Everybody reply in a comment section with yes or haha or with the smiley that you feel relevant. If you feel that you can relate to this quote right now, right? When you were in 10th, अभी पढ़ाई कर लो फिर तो ऐशी ऐसा है. 12th, अभी पढ़ाई कर लो फिर ऐशी ऐसा है. Graduation, अभी पढ़ाई कर लो फिर ऐशी ऐशी ऐसा है. So, but then, did you ever get the ash? It's like a parallel universe which you can never conquer, right? So the situation has not changed. And why I brought up this topic is, see, the important point at this stage of time is being mentally prepared. The challenge is there, and unless you are mentally prepared, you will not be able to take on the challenge. And trust me, ash he, ash hai is a myth. No matter which job you get, which role you get, which position you get, which location you get, there is never an edge. There's always a continuous learning curve. There's always expectation from you. If you perform 100% from a company, company wants you to perform 150%. Obviously, company wants to grow and they want you to grow along with you. So why not? Only when you outperform yourself, you'll be able to grow, right? So that's what. So bringing in my entrepreneurship perspective to this one, let me throw two quotes which make a lot of sense to me when I started my entrepreneurship journey. So first one is, how do you define an entrepreneur? So one of the sweetest and the most wholesome definition that we have is, entrepreneurship is the pursuit of opportunity beyond resources controlled. And I highlighted the word opportunity and controlled. Today we have an opportunity. Today we have situation which we cannot control. Hence, it's a perfect platform to be an entrepreneur. There are other factors which will bump in, which I'll take it this, later in this presentation. But you cannot deny that this is not a good platform. This is a platform where there's an opportunity in multiple sectors, whether it's be healthcare, education tech, fintech, retail, e-commerce. Opportunities are lying there, and resources are beyond control. If you are able to control those resources, you can capitalize on this opportunity and start your business and start your entrepreneurship journey. Coming to the second point, entrepreneurship is not a job, but a mindset. Now, this is relevant not only if you're working as an entrepreneur or starting your own business, even if you're working as an employee, it's your mindset that matters. What is the value that you're adding to your organization? Is that value replaceable? Are you ready to upgrade your value so that you're ready to, the company can take you to the new heights? So rather than taking it as entrepreneurship as a job, it's a mindset. It's a mindset which involves a lot of factors. You have a risk-taking ability, you have problem-solving ability, you have leadership skills. All this put into one. If you have a mindset of an entrepreneur, trust me, you will be immovable from an organization. The layoffs will happen of the people who are not upgraded or who don't have an entrepreneur mindset. But if you are the one with an entrepreneurship mindset, it will be very hard to replace you from a company. And plus, it's a plus point for everybody who's looking to get hired. If you have an entrepreneurship mindset, that is what company is looking for. As an entrepreneur, when I hire, I'm looking for a clone. I literally look for a clone. That's somebody who can take on my responsibilities so I can do something more for the company. So remember these 2 points. You can take a printout, put it on your notice board, but understand this very thoroughly. So going next, a lot of discussion around jobs, but unless we see certain kind of proof, we don't believe it. So coming from a digital marketing background, yesterday night, I just did this small search on LinkedIn. So marketing manager is one of the most common profile that any company uploads, and any recruitment also takes place. So I just did this small exercise. I went to LinkedIn, I searched marketing manager jobs. I put a location as India, and boom, 2,103 result. Now, the important is not this number of 2,103. The important is another highlighted part at the top of that number. This 2,103 jobs were posted in last 30 days. So does this mean the companies have stopped hiring? No, numbers doesn't say that. Let's look at another example. Naukri.com, same search, marketing manager, Freshness, it should be from the last 30 days. Numbers doubled, 4,139 marketing manager jobs. So if you're panicking, if you're falling for the rumors where the jobs are not there, there is media, there is news which says layoffs are happening. But everywhere the layoff happens, there's another opportunity which has been created. So there's no need to panic, only need to have your mindset in place, a mental preparedness to take on the challenge as an entrepreneur, that whether it's a job or whether it's an opportunity to start my own business, there is, you know, impossible, infinite opportunities. So take this as a positive. Be aware of the digital platforms. Get used to how to use LinkedIn. Get used to how you use Facebook. Get used to how you can build your personal brand on these channels. See, one of the point during hiring will be like, I do this a lot. So when I interview somebody, I go back to his social media profiles. I want to understand it because social media profiles give a lot of your personality traits. So I want to understand your social media stand, how you take stand on certain topics, what are the kind of engagement you do. So be aware of all the digital trends, digital technology, digital marketing, whether and forget and loosen your boundaries. Loosen your boundary that I am a finance guy. Why do I need to learn about digital marketing? I'm an operations guy. Why should I learn about the financial statements? No, if you have an entrepreneur mindset, you will have to do everything. You should be ready to prepare a cash flow for a company. Depending on the cash flow, you should be able to take on the procurement. If you understand procurement, you should be able to understand the product, multiple things. So all this will help you just to come out as a fun, wholesome candidate, which company will not deny. So going forward, as people say, right, nothing happens when everything stays the same. Probably you would have got your same dream company, same CTC, same job roles. Now look what 2 months has given you. It has given you to look at the world at a different perspective, look at different topics, say healthcare, say pollution, climate change. So everything has changed in last 2 months. So it's a boon in a way that something happened. Unfortunate that so many people are losing their life and their securities, but if nothing happens, everything remains the same. So how is this impacting a job market? The jobs are in demand and not limited to this. Again, this is just the top of my mind, and being an digital marketing entrepreneur, these are some of the industries that interact on a regular basis. But there are wholesome other industries out there which the demand is rising. So let me take you few examples over here. So digital transformation. In the last 2 months, how many companies have adopted cloud technology? How many companies have adopted a digital CRM tool or an enterprise CRM tool? Because everything cannot work with people getting together in one room for a meeting. So digitally transforming companies, how many, you would have seen the stock of Zoom has soared up like anything. It's one of the most valued company in the world along with Apple and Google now. So digital transformation, the companies who help other businesses transform digitally are in a growth. Keep an eye on those business and you will get some opportunities. Virtual reality, artificial intelligence, machine learning. I need not say anything more. Every day you experience something or the other out of this three when you're online, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Google, they know what you're searching for and they suggest you the suggestion. How do this happen? Everything involved over here. And as we move more towards virtual world, artificial intelligence, machine learning, virtual reality will be the new normal. Today, a lot of real estate guys cannot, get the clients to the site and show them this is how our building looks or this is how our property looks. What do? They have created a 3D virtual uh, renders, which they show it to them, and that is how they understand how the property will look. Digital marketing, again, no need introduction over here. E-commerce, obviously, people who are not even ordering groceries online, during the last 2 months, they have at least tried ordering groceries online. What does this tell you? That going forward, e-commerce will be on the rise, whether it's a groceries or e-com product or a furniture product, e-commerce will become the new normal and in a bigger way. Supply chain. If e-commerce has to go, supply chain has to grow. And opportunity from, supply chain manager, operations manager, multiple things will come up in this sector. And to do all this thing, you will need support functions, the analyst who sit at the desk at the back end and analyze all the data, all the crunching of information, and help the leadership team and help the other organization work. And as I put this point before as well, vocal for local. The local companies are going to get boost. Doesn't mean that it's not an international brand. It will not be able to. It will not be good for my career. So these are the demands in the industry which I foresee coming in few months or few years going forward. But at a high level, what is changing? As an candidate, everybody is, you all are aware about this keyword which is around in the market right now, Atmanirbhar. And I need not stress on this more at this point of time. It is the need, whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you are a student, whether you are anybody, even in your personal life, you are not able to meet your, close friends and relatives. So how you become self-reliant in terms of the skills you have, in terms of the soft skills as well as the hard skills. So the world is opening up to the ideas of India. The important point is India ready? Is India self-sufficient? So now to take all of this put together with the job market, with the entrepreneurship market, with the industry's growth in jobs, growth in technologies, is entrepreneurship the answer to all of this? Let's try and answer. Well, yes, you are not saying anything because the answer is nothing hard coded. There is no right or wrong. There is no yes or no. There is no proper or improper. The answer is one of the most common answer that you as an MBA grads would be answering in most of your classes, right? One of the most common answer is depends, right? Will the market grow? Depends. Will this happen? Depends. Will the company survive? Depends. So yes, it's the most common answer that you give to it. And similarly, it also depends for entrepreneurship as well. But it's important to know what it depends on. Depends is an open-ended answer. If you know what it depends upon, you can take the corrective measures or learning measures to work on it and develop your skills. So let's look at what does it depends on. It depends on execution. Everybody has an idea. If I have 100 attendees over sitting over here, I can rest assured if I ask you to write down ideas about business, each of you will write down 5 and I'll have 500 ideas on this webinar right now. But are ideas worth something? Do investors invest on ideas? Do companies invest on ideas? The companies invest on execution. Two people have the same idea, but one who is able to execute it better is able to practice that idea and make the more money out of that idea. So forget about that notion that I have an idea, I will start a business. This is a unique idea, I will start a business. Or this is not a unique idea and I should not venture into business. No, it doesn't matter if what is there if already there's an existing business. You start your idea, execute in a better way. What happened to, if there's no better example than Orkut and Facebook, right? So like Facebook executed it better and today it's a king. So what are the next thing at an individual level that you need to work upon? As an entrepreneur, you need to have these skills. This might be a hard fact coming, but let me put it out to you guys saying, to do a business or to be an entrepreneur, skills is not the primary thing. Knowledge is not primary. Money is not primary. Your degree, your certifications is not primary. Remember the word I'm saying, not primary. I'm not saying not important. The primary virtue that to be an entrepreneur, I would suggest and would put down over here in the webinar is courage. You should have a heart to take on entrepreneurship. And once you have a heart to go for entrepreneurship, these are the following points you need to take care. You should have a problem solving nature, as in wherever you see problem, you should be in a mindset that, I need to solve that problem. Because if you take on entrepreneurship, problems will come left, right, and center. Top and bottom will not even be avoided. So if you have that skill, you can take on problem solving, be street smart in your problem solving. And we Indians are known for being that, right? We are known for being the juggards. So if you're able to do this, excellent. risk-taking ability. Do not get comfortable with anything that you're doing, right? Everybody thought that, we do MBA, we get a degree, everything is comfortable, we'll get a nice job. No, that's not the story. It's like those Bollywood love stories which are never true. This also never happens. So you will always have to take risk to explore yourself. If in your job also, you will have to try and take a risk, take on a new project, take on a new team, start a new project within your company. Third and foremost important is being people management. Gone are the days when you can work inside a cubicle and you can, code your way through or excel your way through and people will not notice you. If you want to get noticed, you have to manage people, whether it's your colleagues, whether it's your teammates, whether those are your seniors, or whether those are your seniors. Managing people and coming out, getting work done is the most important thing. And last and not the least is opportunistic. Do you see opportunity? If you don't see opportunity, you will not be able to crack on the deals. You will not be able to, close on the opportunities that knock at your door. So these are the 4 high level requirements that I would want in any entrepreneur going forward. And putting this all together, I hope I have given you a good picture about what is required from a candidate's point of view and what is required from an entrepreneur point of view as well. And to leave you with a good positive vibe around over here, we witnessed one of the worst recession in the year 2008 and 2009. But see what 2008 and 2009 gave us. Airbnb, Uber, Pinterest, Slack, WhatsApp, right? These are the top 5 worth startup in the world right now, not only in India or US or UK, in the world right now. And recession gave us this thing. So I have full hopes in the market that this pandemic will again, the industry will come out of this pandemic and we will witness some change and some unicorns coming out of this pandemic. So that's it from my side. I hope I was able to communicate what you would like to listen from an entrepreneur point of view. And for any further queries or any further questions, feel free to put down in your chat section right now, or even feel free to connect me on LinkedIn, and this is the URL. Thank you everyone.